Hello, and welcome to round 2 of the Parenting Roundabout podcast. I'm Catherine Haleko, and I'm here with Terry Morrow.
Hello.
Usually on this podcast, we talk about parenting issues, but once a week, Terry and I like to get together to discuss TV, movies, books, and other entertainment topics because it's nice to talk about something other than parenting for a change. This week, we are continuing with our 2 reality show watches of the moment. It's Baby Ballroom Season 2 and the final performances of The Voice. So it's down to the top 5, the top 5, but 10 performances.
Yes. It was actually really a very entertaining show. I really enjoyed it. All the performances were great, and there was enough variety in them. The fact that they did 2 different ones, I guess an original one and then an existing song, and then even I didn't even mind the coaches singing.
And did you notice they brought over the myths of hiding footwork for us in case we missed them from Dancing with the Stars? They were there.
The one nit I would pick is that sometimes the background singers or dancers or whatever was going on in the background was a little distracting.
Yeah, I agree.
I really do not need to see the backup singers emoting. And there was one, I think it was John Holiday's first performance, where there were guys dancing behind him. And it was like, what are they doing? What are they supposed to be? I don't understand.
Yeah.
The backup vocals on these things bother me because it seems to me like if one of the backup singers made a mistake, it would reflect on the person competing.
Well, and if they made the person sound better, that wouldn't be fair either.
Right.
So
I wish they would just
the voice,
yeah,
like singular.
Exactly. Very good point. I wish they would. So at the end, when they were applauding the band, I'm like, oh well, but. Nonetheless, it was very entertaining, and I thought everybody did very well.
Yeah.
I thought that Ian and Jim kind of suffered from having somewhat lower energy numbers, but holy cow, Jim brought it out at the end, man.
Yes, he did.
It's very good.
Yeah. I mean, if I wasn't, committed to John Holiday from the beginning, I would have a really hard time trying to decide who to vote for.
Yeah.
Because I really like all of them. In different ways, Yeah,
I voted for John, and then I was going to vote for somebody else, and it was like, well, but which one?
Exactly.
So, and I'm not going to vote for all of them, so I just voted for him.
Yeah, that's where I am also. I mean, I could vote. I really liked Ian in particular. I liked the original song that he sang. Carter, he's awesome, and he's a kid. You don't want to not vote for him.
Yeah, I see. I would not vote for him because he's a kid, just because he's got time.
Right.
He'll do other. It's like there's guys here who've been trying to make it in music for a while. Yes. You don't want to say, well, you're really good, but this kid.
Yeah. You lost to a 15-year-old.
Although he's very good.
Yeah.
But a really well done show.
Yeah, some of them I liked their cover better. Some of them I liked their original better.
Yeah.
Like Des, I liked her cover better.
I liked both of hers. I was really impressed with her. I haven't been unimpressed by her in the past, but she didn't stand out to me. It really helps to whittle it down to 5. Yeah. And let them sing twice. Rather than, even 9 is a lot.
Yes.
And, people are doing similar genres, so it's hard to really say, is this one or that one? The one, in addition to the backup action, there's an awful lot of talking by the coaches, which is, I guess, what we're there for and what they're there for.
Right.
But, they have to find something nice to say about each singer each time, and it's not going to be anything revelatory, and it's not going to be anything bad.
Right.
It's just going to be variations on, wow, you're really good. And I know my husband walked through while I was watching and said, Kelly Clarkson was expounding on somebody, and he's going, she's really never heard anybody with a voice like that ever? I'm like, it's a good voice. I don't think it's...
Yeah, but it starts to sound a little insincere. Yeah. I don't think it is.
Yes.
But
I mean, I feel like John has a voice I maybe have never heard before.
John Holiday,
But,
yes.
Yeah, but the rest of them, I feel like I heard voices like that before.
Yeah, I think so.
They're particularly good examples of it.
Right.
But, yeah, you have too, Kelly. So.
Admit it, Kelly.
So it's just, you feel like giving them a rest. Like, just, everybody just give a thumbs up and then let's move on.
Right.
But all in all, given the conventions of this sort of show, it was very entertaining.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely.
Good job.
No moon rocks this week.
That's right. They showed the picture of him up on that thing again. What was that?
Yes.
I still don't understand.
Yeah.
And also, speaking of what was that, did you catch the name of the producer with the off-the-shoulder jeans jacket?
The jean jacket. That
What
was
the
really
heck?
bugging me. His
was
name was
bugging me
Justin
too.
something, but that's all I got.
I mean, I guess it's a look, but it's not a good look.
Well, also, you're sitting down on a couch. Like, it looks so considered. Like, it
does.
So,
Yes.
I'm arranging myself this way because it looks cool. Like, that wouldn't happen just on its own. And if it did, you would fix it.
Yes.
Like, yes. I was
Oh my goodness.
And I was very annoyed. Or at least was
too.
like noticing that,
Yes.
significantly.
And clearly he wanted you to notice it, but I don't understand what message he wanted it to send.
Yeah. I'm a cool guy. I'm so cool that I can't be bothered to put my jacket on all the way.
It wasn't even a fancy jacket. It was just, I don't know. I'm too old. I'm too old for whatever he's selling there.
Yeah.
Slouch jean jackets. Hey.
He got to be there in person. The other guy had to be on a big
Yeah.
screen.
Yeah, but I bet he can keep his jacket on his shoulders.
He did seem to be wearing his clothes like a normal human.
They said you can come here if you can come up with some crazy sartorial choice. And he
Right.
said, yeah, I'm just going to wear my knit cap and stay
I'll
home.
just stay home, thanks. I don't need to.
And let
I don't need
Blake
to get on a
Shelton
plane
hug
and
me.
catch COVID. I can just zoom into this thing,
I
like the wall of clapping people.
I mean, that is so silly in a way, but I really appreciate it. It's so much better than just the guy turning the dials on Dancing with the Stars.
Yeah.
Dancing with the Stars has got to get them one of those
They
wall
need a
of
wall.
TVs.
Yes.
Even if it's just people that they've tape recorded clapping and has absolutely nothing to do with what's going on in the actual show.
I know. Like on this, do you think that they have their sound turned on and they clap and you hear them? Because
Well, that's clearly what we are led to believe.
I know, but how could they, like, allow people to be speaking or making noise? Yeah,
That's true. That's true.
But maybe they do. I don't know. They watch.
I want so much to believe.
There's like a PA assigned to each each screen, and they can turn their volume on and off.
I mean, how close are we really looking at those
We're
screens? It
not.
could be just 5 people repeated over and over again.
Right. This is true.
Or like 5 households, each person
Right.
gets their own TV screen. I don't know.
Yeah.
But it is a pleasant conceit
Yes.
that at least makes the lack of an audience seem
Yes.
less noticeable and less artificial. It seemed less artificial.
So if you're listening to this before 7:00 Eastern time
Yes.
in the morning on Tuesday the 15th, you can still vote. And we
Yes.
recommend you vote for John.
Because, let's remind the listeners, you sort of know him.
Yes.
Or you know somebody who knows
I
him.
know someone who knows him. Who knows him well, who is a student of his. So,
Okay. Well, he was also, I think, very, very good.
yeah.
But
Yeah.
still, it's fun to have a little bit of a rooting interest on somebody that you I know someone who knows someone who knows him.
Yeah. There you go.
So exciting.
Exactly. So, over on Baby Ballroom, the return of Jack and Emily.
Yes.
Now with
Jack.
sponsorship.
Yes. So adorable, the both of them. I want them to win all the things. Just like Jack says, at minimum, he wants to win all the trophies. I am with you, Jack. I share your desire.
Love it. And they were so cute when they went and found out they were going to be sponsored by this dressmaking company. A bag for my shoes? I've always wanted one of these.
Emily in particular is like, yes, dresses. Bring on the dresses.
And they were very cute.
They were.
Dresses. So they came back and that was nice.
That was.
But that also meant there was no Arjun and Isabel this time.
Just in the background, occasionally, you would get them radiating cuteness.
And just a tiny snippet, I believe, of Arlo and Lola.
Yeah.
So
well, when they were doing the stage show, they were in that a little bit.
Yes.
But yes, our Lola got just a little time so that all Mall could take over.
Yes, so more
the other
new faces,
ones with
Ollie,
logo sweatshirts.
Right, Ollie and Molly. I mean, they're fine, but we don't need any more.
We don't. It's like, there were a lot of newness on these 2 episodes.
Yes,
and
because
I do not necessarily approve.
The big exciting scandal was that Mia and Jamie.
Yes.
We haven't seen Mia and Andre yet.
We have
season,
not. I hope they're
the
okay.
Other Mia has fled the country, apparently to get away from Jamie and his parents. I don't know. I just made that up. But anyway, they said that she's in Spain now.
Yes. Jamie's mom is just like, she went to Spain and has a partner there. Fine. We don't care.
Right. So now he has this new partner named Paris. I know. I really needed more information about that. I bet they must have not been filming them that week or whatever. And I bet they were so mad.
I'll bet.
That breakup being captured on film.
Especially since Warren's all like, well, they seemed so happy, but I guess there must have been something else going on. Yes, there must have been something else going on. Documentary people, stop torturing the third triplet and find out what happened with Jamie and Mia. Come on.
Do your job.
Do your jobs. The Mias are now Mia singular, and we haven't seen the other Mia, so maybe...
I know. What happened to her?
I worry for the Mias. Golly.
Right. So
we get attached.
This new girl has to come in, and it's a lot of pressure on her.
With her cute little Welsh accent.
Uh-huh.
And coming and, staying at your partner's house. This whole thing, just sort of casually, well, they just, live at one another's houses from time to time just so that they get more practice time. I'm like, that's something that would be difficult, I would think.
Right.
And I wonder how many times Jamie goes over to Paris's house versus the other way around. I'm guessing not as much. Jamie's mom seems like the type who would want things under her observation.
She definitely
And Paris's mom seems like, oh, an opportunity for my daughter. Excellent. Fine. Whatever you want.
Go ahead.
Yes. Yeah. Understandably, because it's exciting for her, but still.
Yeah.
That kid looked under pressure, that little girl.
Yeah. But they did pretty well. They did. For what they showed.
Yes.
I think she's only 12 or maybe 13.
Oh my gosh. Can you imagine?
I know.
So much pressure. And she did the most graceful costume malfunction adjustment imaginable.
Right, where her dress
just sort of swept her arm back
caught under her heel, which it was like 2 feet away. I don't even know how it got there.
Yeah,
she did. She fixed it.
She did it very gracefully, I thought. So, and then
they also had Maxwell and Livy, the mismatched height couple, and they keep saying that they're going to split them up, and then they don't, and then they actually did really well.
Yeah.
At the one competition they showed them.
Little embarrassing for Warren, saying you must break them up because they're never going to do well in competition, and then they got first place. Oh well.
Right. But the funny part to me is how all the adults are like, oh, it's so sad. They're going to have to split up. And the kids are like, oh, seems okay. Like,
I know.
Especially the boy. I don't really think he's that into the partnership.
Yeah,
so.
he seems like he's not unwilling to move on. But then, but then Warren matched him up with somebody he could only dance with for a year, and her up with somebody who is still too tall. So, just all around a bad little segment for him, for Warren there. I don't think he handled any of that particularly well. So, he seemed okay about it. He didn't seem... it just is, I guess it's the way you have to look at who's available and say, well, maybe. But, be interesting to see where that goes, I guess.
The person that he paired up Maxwell with, he was like fussing that they weren't actually perfectly matched. like their shoulders, their hips, they all needed to be in line. I was like, well... if you're talking about an inch or two, and then his other partner's like a foot off.
That's right.
I don't know why that became so important.
I guess if they're a foot off, the judges aren't going to expect anything, but if they're evenly matched, they will. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't get it.
Oh, well.
And then we did get a tiny segment of Max and Olivia.
Yes.
And something happened to his hair. Did you notice he had like the hocus pocus hair?
It's very odd. I don't know. It's always been a little bit odd, but it's particularly odd now. I also feel like, as often happens with boys and girls of that age, Olivia's made a little leap forward in development, and he's still a little boy.
Right.
So it's like they may have as much of a mismatch problem soon as
the other Max and
yes, because she seems like she's ready for the next. She's a junior, and he's still a juvenile.
She's ready to put away her ankle socks.
I believe so. So she looks quite on the cusp. But I would like more of them. I miss them.
Yeah.
I missed her in particular. I think he's going to get left in the dust somewhere along the line. And not just because I've Googled her.
Right. She is good.
Yes, she's on Instagram if anybody wants to see what she looks like now. Woo.
Okay.
So, she is not wearing ankle socks these days, I can assure you.
We can put that in the show notes. If you dare, you can click on it.
I guess it's unrealistic to just want to follow the same kids for 3 seasons. Stuff, the interesting stories move someplace else, and I guess documentary people want to. Yeah. Spain. What happened? What happened to Mia? I would like to see the blow-ups that must have happened there.
Yeah. I mean, how do you pick up and move to Spain?
That seems extreme.
I thought England was like the ballroom capital.
Yeah, well, it's possible that her parents got... Well, no. I think if your parents got relocated to Spain, you would go live with your partner and continue to dance at the level you were dancing. On the untold story.
That's right.
Somewhere on the internet, there is a forum in which this is all coming out. We just have to find it.
That's right.
Oh, well. They're still children, so that's probably inappropriate.
That's true. We should maybe, mind our own business and move on.
We are being served them, though, for our interest. So,
exactly.
A little where are they now would be useful. Is she tearing up the Spanish ballroom dance circuit, or what?
Right. I must know. So, next week we will finish up Baby Ballroom because there's only 3 more episodes.
Wow.
So we're just going to binge them all.
Of the second season.
Of the second season, yes. But that's it. There's no more.
There's no more?
There's not a third season.
There's not a third season. Oh, dear.
believe.
I thought there was. Okay.
Yeah, so they have 3 episodes.
To get ready to
tell
bid
us
them
everything.
goodbye. So much trauma. What is it? Think how upset we are about the one going to Spain, and now we're going to lose them all.
We're going to lose them all.
We're going to have to follow their older selves on social media, and it will be traumatic.
And we'll also discuss the winner of The Voice, a week after the fact, because all these Baby Ballrooms we're talking about 3 years later.
Yes.
This will only be a week later. But they are going to reveal the winner tonight as you're listening to this, and then we'll talk about it next week.
And about The Voice overall and how we felt about this competition show.
Yeah.
Amongst well, not quite many, but few we've watched.
The several we've watched. And that's going to be it for our round 2 today. Please subscribe to our Parenting Roundabout podcast so you won't miss any of our episodes. We have something new for you every weekday. As always, you can find recaps, links, and an opportunity to comment on our website at parentingroundabout.com. Bye, Terry.
Bye, Catherine.
Goodbye, everyone.